How's it going, everyone? My name is Michael SK, and welcome back to Wonderful Everyday. And the last episode, I was kind of getting spooked because of the whole cult stuff that's going on here and how it's leading to murders. Is kind of got under my skin, but I think I'm good. It was nighttime, the spooky hour, but I think I'm good now. But one of Yuki's teachers died. I want to say it was murder. It could have been an accidental death. It could have been suicide. Who knows? I'm still holding on to the idea that it was probably murder, but a lot is going on. So I can't really I can't really go over everything that happened in the last episode or in general. I can't summarize it right now, so we'll just continue on and see what else happens.
そういう話はあまり得意ではないんでよくわかりませんけど、そういう話が知りたいんであれば、裏掲示板を確認すればいいんじゃないでしょうか。
Yeah, just check out the underground subreddit.
裏掲示板。それって何?
She was so bad at acting. It was obvious that she knew about it.
そういうのがあるの? さあ、あくまでも噂でしか知りませんけど。そういうのがあると聞きますよ。そう、噂で。
She knew about it, so she knew the truth about Takashima Zakuro's bullying. She knew, but she was pretending like she didn't. So, if she knew, you could assume that was a pretty good chance her colleague, Mrs. Senagawa, also knew. Sorry, I didn't see that was a comma. In other words, I couldn't eliminate the possibility that Mrs. Senagawa's death was a suicide rather than an accident.
とりあえず、先生の転落の原因はまだちゃんとは分かってないの。でも、警察の方々の話しぶりだと、自殺か事故の線以外はないみたいよ。C棟の屋上は基本的には開放されてないから、生徒が入ることはできないし、転落する直前に、用務員さんから鍵を借りる瀬名川先生も多数の先生方に確認されているの。なるほど。何から何まで事故死を示すような証拠しか出てこないんですか。そうね。
According to her, the school officials didn't believe it was related to Mamiya Takushi in any way, so the police hadn't heard anything about him either. He might not have been directly related, but I couldn't be sure he wasn't involved. The school would probably prefer that the police knew as little as possible.
そういえば、消えてた生徒は出てきたんですか？消えてた生徒？なんかそういう話もあるわね。どうなんですか？そうね。ほとんどが自宅で引きこもってたり、街で補導されたりなんだけど。それでもまだ行方知れずの人間もいるんでしょ？
Couldn't she give a better answer than that? Honestly, everything is just so chaotic that I'm just along for the ride.
校内放送。
Oh fuck.
清川先生。いらっしゃいましたら、職員室の方に至急お越しください。カウンセラーの片貝様からお電話が入っています。
カウンセリングの先生から？遅刻とかの連絡じゃないですか？ちょっと職員室に行ってくるから待ってなさい。
Yo guys, I don't know why, but I think Kiyokawa here is about to fucking die.
はい。
The call was probably just about the reason why he was late. Though I really didn't want to receive any counseling.
それにしても。
Miss Kiyokawa knew about the underground message board. She must have been getting the cursed mail too. But she was still acting like she didn't know about it. Actually, back then.
ああ、そうなんだ。こんな時期から登録してたんだ。瀬名川先生って。あれか。清川先生紹介したのも。
ああ。
うわ、すごい数のメールだ。
So that's what she meant.
登録してた。メールの数。
by registered, she must have been talking about the message board, and a lot of emails was referring to the curse mail, which meant
瀬名川先生はあの裏掲示板を見てたし、呪いのメールを受け取っていた。それと瀬名川先生の紹介で清川先生も登録したと言っていた。
So Miss Kiyokawa had been browsing it too, and she had definitely been getting the mail. So then could I trust her? No. The underground message board had been turning them all into fanatics. Excuse me. I couldn't say for certain that she hadn't gotten sucked up into all of this as well, especially since Mrs. Senagawa was her only real friend. She was the one who referred her to the underground message board. Was Miss Kiyokawa still stable after having someone like that die? Normally you'd expect her to take a leave of absence to grieve. Despite that, she was...
怯えのようなものは感じた。けど彼女から悲しみのようなものはそれほど感じなかった。
She left her bag and some of her papers on the desk where she was sitting. I casually looked at her bag. It was rather small. It was more of a pouch than a bag.
あれ？
There was a cell phone strap protruding from the bag.
あれってどこかで見たことあるストラップのような。
I opened the fastener on her pouch.
これって瀬名川先生の携帯電話。
Oh fuck. It was the phone that I had picked up, which Tachibana-san had taken from me. Why was it in Miss Kiyokawa's bag? Isn't that bizarre? Even if she had found it after Tachibana-san dropped it, this wasn't the kind of thing someone would just hold on to and not say anything about. Common sense says that she should have handed it over to the police, or maybe Mrs. Senagawa's relatives. Why did Miss Kiyokawa have the cell phone? This is just weird. Miss Kiyokawa. I see we're running around. Or running away. I don't really know where we're running. I guess we're running away. Fuck.
瀬名川先生の携帯持ってきちゃった。
Fuck, dude. I gotta stop eating before I do these recording sessions.
普通でもあいつらに持たせておいていいもんじゃないよな。
I wasn't sure what to do. It might have been better to hand it over to the police. That would have been the easiest thing to do. But my subconscious wouldn't let me do that. My heart was telling me that I couldn't just leave solving this mystery up to someone else.
なんでだろう。なんでそう思うんだろう。
I was totally unrelated to the incident. I didn't really know Takashima Zakuro-san very well, and I'd only met Mamiya Takuji a few times before. Mrs. Senagawa, and Shirayama Tsubasa before her too. They had nothing to do with me. But still my heart was saying something to me. I have to stop this. Why? Why did I feel like this? I couldn't understand. Why did I feel the need to get involved? For the moment I opened up Mrs. Senagawa's phone and checked.
やっぱり。
All the emails were deleted. That wasn't surprising. If someone found it, the police would definitely get involved. At this point, the police didn't consider the deaths to be related. They thought the two deaths were completely separate. They hadn't even considered there might have been a third party orchestrating it.
橘さんか。もしくは清川先生か知らないけど。
Either way, someone had definitely deleted them all, Since she hadn't handed this over to the police as evidence, there was a high chance that Miss Kiyokawa was an accomplice.
なんかどうなってるんだよ。この端末機種。これだったら。
I might have gotten a bit lucky. It's almost impossible for an amateur to copy messages from a cell phone. Of course, logically it is possible, but as far as I knew, there's no software to copy messages from a cell phone. Well, cell phones were developed by lots of different companies, whereas email on a computer is mostly all the same. But this particular brand of cell phone stored the messages on the server for 30 days after they'd been deleted. So I could retrieve the messages that had been deleted.
削除したのは昨日だから、重要なメールはすべて再受信できるはず。
Sorry, I was getting a drink. I turned on my computer and connected to the underground message board.
確か高島メールの一覧があったはず。
There was a thread for people to talk about the messages they were all sent from Takashima. From looking at the thread, it seemed like almost everyone was getting the same messages, but there were occasionally some personalized ones. So there were two types of Takashima mail, communal and individual. For some reason, there weren't very many people posting the contents of their individual messages. That was probably because they talked about what kind of stuff that person had done to Takashima. The messages I retrieved with Mrs. Senagawa's phone, and the common messages posted on the message board. With the two of these, I'd be able to figure out what kind of messages she was getting, and whether they drove her to her death. Oh fuck, that was loud.
うわすげえ出てきたよ。
That was sudden and loud, it spooked me. The two girls, Satoko and Akasaka Megu, said on the message board that they were getting messages every hour, but
瀬名川先生も同じだったんだ。
there were way more of these messages than communal ones. The total number of messages from Takashima was 62. Even if she wasn't dead, getting that many messages from one person would be a bit scary. I calmly read the 62 messages. The first email was to be expected. Through death I have been reborn as a warrior, or so they said. It hurts. I think we read that. We read something like that already. What's this? There was quite a gap between the first and second messages. The next one was 2 days after the first message. But still. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. Ha 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 ha.
2回目以後のメールからは1時間に1度。定期的にメールが送信されてる。内容は大体同じ。痛い痛いの連続。しかしこれだけの数のメール、やってるやつは相当な暇人だな。
Well, I mean, there is a way that you can send messages. I don't know if it's specifically these emails at a fixed interval, so you can set them up to send at specific times. But your client would have to be free. You can't just post them to a server and let that wait. You have to... It's all client-based, I'm pretty sure.
あれ
I continued reading. Starting on the night of the 15th, there were more messages with actual content. You definitely saw it, but you didn't do anything. You knew, but you pretended like you didn't. That sounds like her. Or actually, no, that sounds like Miss Kiyokawa. Of course, this was talking about the fact that Mrs. Senagawa knew about the bullying and didn't do anything to stop it. Okay, well, I guess there we go on that. Takashima-san was blaming her for it even after her death. I see. It's pretty scary. You knew they were always bullying me on the roof of Building C. They borrowed the key from you after all. Building C? That was the place Mrs. Senagawa jumped from, right? They threw my doll off the roof. Until I have that, I can't rest in peace. You knew about it, since you were the one who gave them the key. You had the key. You knew I want my doll back. A black doll. My black doll. My doll says it's cold. It wants to go with me, so I want to find it before I go. Either I take the doll with me, or I take you. Oh, that's creepy. I don't have my black doll. I'll take you instead. And that was on the 16th at 4 o'clock. And now 5 o'clock. Come with me. I want you to come with me, so I'm coming. I came to your room, but why aren't you here? When I touched the cute dolls in your room, all their heads came off. I have no body. My body is broken. I need the doll, or I need you. No body, broken body. I need you. Let's go together. Where are you? I need you. Let's go together. It hurts. It hurts. My body hurts. I failed. My arm is broken. My skull is split. It hurts. It hurts. I bleed. When I move, I'm cold. I'm so cold. Where are you? I saw you in the hallway. I'm coming for you. I saw you in the hallway. I'm coming for you. I can see you huddled on the floor in the staff room. Behind you. Oh, shit. I didn't see that last part. No, let me go back. The time was 5:58 p.m. Can I... Oh, behind you, I got you. Okay. The time was 5:58 p.m. I didn't see that last bit at the end of that text box. Oopsie doopsie. Right around the time she fell. Or rather, the exact moment.
これって幽霊かどうか別にしても瀬名川先生を誘導してるようにしか見えない。
God damn. Next, I look at the messages she sent. Mrs. Senagawa had been sending replies back since she started receiving the messages. Is this a prank? Pretending to be Takashima-san is incredibly disrespectful. Who are you? These angry messages changed to fearful ones as more messages came from Takashima. She started apologizing, getting mad, and then apologizing again. There were a ton of them, but I still went through them one by one. That's wrong. I really didn't know. Akasaka-san and Kitami-san said they were going to use the roof to draw sketches for their club. I was just holding on to the key for the janitor. They said they were just doing sketches. I didn't know they were bullying you up here or there. I'm sorry, Takashima-san. A doll? Your doll was thrown away. If it was dropped off the roof, it might be in the lost and found. I'll go look tomorrow. I really didn't know. I'll look for your doll tomorrow. And this was posted at midnight or sent back to her at midnight. So she was awake at midnight. So Mrs. Senagawa was the one who gave them permission to use the rooftop for their club. I didn't think she would have lent it to them so they could bully someone. But still, this must have been really scary. No, don't come to my room, please. Don't come here. I'll go find your doll right away. I looked, but it wasn't in the lost and found. But the janitor will be here in just a little bit, and I'll ask him about it. Her sentences sound like she was at her wit's end. Like she was so scared she couldn't even tell what was real.
最後に会った時、瀬長尾先生はこんな状況だったのか。
God damn. Ugh. Oh, it might still be around Building C. I'll go check to see if it got caught on one of those eaves. That was the last message Mrs. Senagawa sent. After that, she went to the janitor, borrowed the key, and then fell from the roof. Mrs. Senagawa was killed by Takashima's messages. Honestly, I probably shouldn't stick my nose in any further. But we're gonna. Anyone could tell that this was getting dangerous. This wasn't a game. This wasn't something like a person like me should ever get involved with just for fun. If I just handed this phone over to the police, the culprit would be caught. If I did that, it would all end.
そうした方がいい。
Honestly, I'm down for that. Why the fuck not? If there was a culprit, it would all end there. If there was a culprit.
でももし。
If these messages weren't being sent out by a human. If Takashima Zakuro really was sending these messages.
そんなバカなことないって。アホらしい。死んだ人間がメールを送信してくるなんてありえない。これを送信しているのは人間しかいないって。
You goddamn right.
そういえば。
The name listed in the sent from section was Takashima Zakuro.
これって高島ザクロのメールアドレスを登録してるってことだよな。
I opened up her contact list.
これって。
She didn't just have Takashima Zakuro's email address, she also had her phone number.
携帯番号。
This went directly to Takashima's phone. We should call it. Let's do it, dude. Though, of course, no one was going to answer.
少し興味があるかな。
Yeah, let's just call it. Let's see what happens, you know? What's that? Why? Why is it coming from inside this room?
なんで高島さんの携帯電話にかけたらこの部屋で。
I opened the desk drawer where the sound was coming from, and...
嘘。
Huh.
これって。
Well, gosh golly gee, how the fuck did that end up there? The case was eerily cracked. It was covered in blood and her hair was stuck to it. God damn, this shit's loud. That was...
高島ザクロの携帯電話。
It was us all along. Why is it in my room? Why? Full of apprehension, I checked the phone. The phone's email address read...
嘘。
The email address was the same one that was sending out all of the Takashima messages. Or all of Takashima's messages.
もう待って。落ち着いて。とりあえず。
No, there's no need to calm down. No need at all. This is fucked. I collapsed into the chair.
何やってるのよ。
When I sat down to try and relax, I knocked something off the desk.
これって
Crap. It was the aluminum powder from my detective kit. God damn it. The case was empty. I probably knocked it over when I pulled out the desk drawer earlier. I just knocked the case to the ground, that's all.
何やってるんだか
I cleaned up the detective kit that I'd knocked over. I knocked the fingerprints I'd collected out of the case as well.
何やってるんだか
The moment I saw it, the blood drained from my face.
何よこ
A chill ran up my spine when I saw the fingerprints.
れこれって
The aluminum powder I knocked over was showing the fingerprints all over the room. On the desk, on the drawer, on the closet. And those fingerprints...
高島さんの席にあったやつと同じなんで
Wait, why is it... Hold on, you can't just look at fingerprints and be like, those are the exact same ones as the ones I saw that other day. I felt a cold sweat. I tried to make sense of the situation. What could this mean? That was the first time I touched her desk, so those fingerprints couldn't have been mine. Which meant, either Takashima Sakuto herself, or the second person who touched her desk came into my room, and left this phone. A chill ran up my spine.
なんで私の部屋に彼女の携帯電話があってさらに彼女の机にあった指紋があるの
What if the sisters were behind this? That'd be kind of wacky, but technically they were both in her room at one point. I do remember that.
これって
Ah, whoa, God, that is freaky. What's this? Almost humanoid shape, like a black space, has been carved out of the air. Yeah, definitely, we won't describe it as a fucking ghost. We'll describe it as a black space. It was coming toward me. Oh, fuck. Please no jump scare. Please don't jump scare. Please. I don't want to... Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Okay. July 18th. Man, what a wild day that was. I'm sure today I'm sure today will be better, you know.
鐘の音
That's right. Even at this kind of time, the school bell still rings. I just didn't know because I never showed up to school at this time of the day.
本当はこんな陰気臭いところにいたくなんかないのにこんな人が死んでるような場所
I'd fled from my house. At first, I wandered around the shopping district. But I ran here after getting hit on by drunks and delinquents. God damn it. It looked like I was about to be rounded up by the police along with them. Even a place like this was better than that house. God damn. What the fuck's happening?
あんなの幻覚あんなのありえない
Right, it was just an illusion. Like the air had been carved out in the shape of a human, a creepy shadow. It was an illusion. I couldn't imagine it as anything else. It unhinged me a little, seeing the same fingerprints that were on Takashima-san's desk. And that's why I had that hallucination. Even if it wasn't real, even if it was a hallucination, there was no way I could remain calm after seeing that. In a way, that's what I wanted to believe. Because if it wasn't a hallucination...
力分けておきます
Ooh,
あなたには
that's Takashima. Takashima-san said that right before she died. Just before she died, I was kissed by a dying person.
あの接吻
That's right, she did kiss us. I think. I don't remember. Did that happen in the first run or in this one? I don't know. Why is all of this happening? Even her cell phone showed up in my room. Why were her possessions coming to me? Why was that in my room? The morning sun had risen. I just sat in front of the gate since I was afraid to go in the school building.
少し寝たい。
I started walking shakily. We gonna die.
おはよう、みなかみさん。おはようって確かにそうだけど、じゃなくて、なんでこんな時間にこんなところにいるの、綾菜さん。ねとか言われても、じゃなくて、みなかみさんも逃げてきたんでしょ。なんで？だってみんなそうやって逃げてきたんだから。どういうこと？もしかして失踪した人たちも私と同じ体験を？体験？黒い影を見たの幻覚だと思う。だけど確かに黒い影を見た。部屋中が高島さんの机についていた指紋だらけになってて、死んだ高島さんが持っていた携帯電話まで私の部屋にあって。そうなんだ。他のみんなもそんな体験をしたの？簡単なこと。みなかみさんの体験はみなかみさんしかできない。それは当たり前のこと。そんなこと言ってるんじゃなくて。どうしたの？みなかみさんらしくない。あなたは誰よりも強い精神と誰よりも素晴らしい知性を持っているのではないの？
Yeah, a stronger spirit is easy to say, but once you see a fucking black figure in your room coming at you with an arm, you know, things aren't that simple.
何それ？私はそんな大層なもんじゃない。そう。でもそう決められたはずだけど。決められたはずって、そんなこと決めたりしてどうにかなる問題じゃないし。というか、そんなこと大体誰が決める？そんなの決められるのはまるで神様だよ。神様はそんなことを決めない。なら誰が？神が決めなければ人が決める。ただそれだけのこと。わけわからない。わからない？それはみなかみさんがそう思っているだけ。だって答えはすべてここにあり、そしてあなたはその答えを得ることも無視することもできる存在だから。それって何？はい夜混沌のお話。それは暗いところからやってくる。部屋を暗くしただけでそれは忍び寄る。ものすごくみんな怖い。人はそれが怖くて明かりを灯す。明かりは世界を照らす。そしてそれを忘れようとする。でもそれは違う。本当はその光が強ければ強いほど、
The stronger the shadow.
世界を照らす明かりが明るければ明るいほど、消し去られたはずの闇は不気味とさらに鮮明に強く浮き出る。光は闇を消すことはできない。だって光は闇の誘惑の上に成り立っているのだから。
I'm so glad that this is crossing over with Kingdom Hearts.
消し去ろうとするのはそれが甘美に満ちた醜さと美しさを持っているから。はい夜混沌は暗いところからやってくる。うずくまっている人のお腹のあたりにできる影に、人が握りしめた手のひらの影に誘惑は潜んでいる。隠した誘惑はいつでも人のそばにある。隠されたもの、誘惑するもの。そんなこと前にも言っていた。うん。人は隠したものをすぐにまた掘り返す。でもそれは逃れるために隠すのではなく、その甘美なものとより深く戯れるために隠す。間宮君も同じ。間宮拓司？ 水上さんと間宮くんは一枚のドアを隔てて立つ二つの像。まるで最初は戸口に立つすべての行動の始めを司る女神のよう。
You know, when we first encountered Mamiya Takuji in freaky form, I actually didn't make the connection that that was who we met in the beginning of the game. I mean, we didn't really see much of him, and I guess that was kind of the point, but I don't know, it took me a while to make that connection, but yeah, I get that now. Oh, wait a minute, what you doing there? A quiet voice, translucent eyes. She seemed to know everything. She seemed to see everything. My skin broke out into goosebumps. But
あなたは今回はその先に進むのでしょう。そしてこの輪の最後に立つ最後に見たものを次に会った時に教えて。
you and your goddamn riddles, I swear. Does she even exist?
あれ
Was I sleeping just now?
体痛いや。
Probably because I slept on the concrete like this.
というか私
Why am I in a place like this? Stop
黒い
flashing back
影
to
のような
that.
ものを見たんだ。幻覚だかなんだかわからないけど、とりあえずそれを見てから恐怖でいかんともしがたくなって。
After wandering around the town, I arrived at this place. Here, something happened. It was...
おはよう。ちょっと聞きたいんだけど、綾菜さん。何？なんか私の最後の記憶で、あなたは私にすっごく意味深なことを言ってたんだよ。最後に見たものを次に会った時に伝えて。もう会ってしまったんだけど、何もまだ見てもいないんだけど。そうじゃなくてさ。ではそれはまたの機会のお楽しみということにされても。
She said that like it was a joke, but what's going on? I had no memory after that. And yet, now my head was really clear. The thought of the shadow passed through my mind, but even that didn't scare me. Even though it was so scary last night, it didn't seem scary anymore.
教室。うん。そのまま走って出てきちゃったからさ。お金全然ないのよ。私机の中に500円玉を隠し持ってるからさ。隠し持ってる？そう。引き出しの中の金具と板の間に思いっきり挟み込んでるのよ。なんかたまに金とか忘れることがあるから生活の知恵みたいなもん？そうなんだ。あれ？どうしたの？おかしいな。お金がないの？お金はあるんだけど、なんで司の机の中に教科書が入ってるんだろう。
When I crouched down to get the coin out of my desk, I saw into the desk diagonally in front of mine, Tsukasa's. There were still textbooks left inside. I took one out.
この教科書って。
That book was for a Thursday class, which was 2 days ago. Why are these still in her desk after 2 days? I looked into Kagami's desk too.
同じだ。これって。いきなり走り出した。ごめん、少し気になることがあるから。そう。
Actually, that night, 2 days ago, their house was dark and the curtains were closed. And yesterday, too. Which means...
やっぱり同じだ。
Yo, guys, I think they're dead.
若月姉妹は帰ってない。
They really gotta turn down the sound effects, bro. I called the phone in their house. If they were home, they'd answer.
誰も出ない。おばさんとおじさんもいないのかな。
Yeah, parents don't exist in this game. But no matter how you looked at it, they definitely hadn't been home. I couldn't think of anything else.
若月姉妹まで失踪してたなんて。
Well, why are we back here? Was I stupid? How could I have gone 2 days without realizing it?
バカが。恐怖で目が曇ったか。
Probably. There were plenty of hints. If I hadn't noticed, or if I'd noticed, I could have put a stop to it before this had happened.
こんなものに怖がって。
I picked up Takashima-san's bloody phone. Well, it's still there, so... Why was I afraid of something like this? Something like this. Something...
これって。
I hadn't noticed this, or I hadn't noticed before because I was so scared. I'd overlooked it.
これって。
I took out the detective kit and got the fingerprints off the cell phone.
この携帯にも2つの指紋がある。
I transferred them to the film and lined them up with the fingerprints I'd found on Takashima-san's desk.
ビンゴ。
Just like I thought. The two sets matched up perfectly.
高島さんの机にあった2つの指紋とこの携帯の指紋は同じもの。一つは高島さんのものだけど、もう一つは誰か他のもの。
I headed back to school.
おかえりなさい。
That's something odd to say, but we're out of time, so who knows what that means. Maybe it's just her joking around, who knows. So we'll save it there. Thank you for watching this one, guys. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this one, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, all that fantastic jazz. Sorry for getting scared earlier and throughout the entire session. I'm sure you guys can tell in my voice. It gets a little shaky, but don't worry. I'm all good. Good thing I don't do webcams. I'd hate that. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.